It's not every game that Tim Hardaway Jr. and Seth Curry are hot on the same night. So not wanting to miss out on the fun, Luka Doncic decided to chime in. What's happening? I'm Iron Man from the music group theLottory, Showtime Records. I am a lifelong Laker. Cover everything in the NBA, especially Big D, the Dallas Mavericks, and one Luka Doncic. If you're enjoying this type of content, and I know you do, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you're alerted every time there's a new video. Like the video, leave me a comment, let me know where you're watching this video from. Shout outs to everybody from Ljubljana, the Netherlands. Got some viewers in the Netherlands, got some folks down under in Australia. Hope y'all are safe. Size, especially talking about you and everybody else in the great state of Texas and USA as a whole. Now, about that dry joke I was talking about chiming in, the reason I was talking about that is because, hey, Luka Doncic, he had a fantastic shooting night tonight along with Tim Hardaway Jr. and Seth Curry. So that was definitely good to see. Talking about chime. They are the new sponsor for the Dallas Mavericks. Okay, they're some type of banking institution. I don't really know much about them, but I'm sure you can check them out. This is not a sponsored video. But the thing that got me is these patches on the jersey. I am not a fan of that. I don't think they look good in any shape or form, and I do not speak for everyone in the United States. I'm just talking about here in America because I haven't been to these other countries except for Mexico, but that's another story for another time, okay? But I've never spoken to a single person who was saying, man, I would buy a jersey if they only had a patch. I've never said, man, I wanted to go buy them, but they just don't have them. They just don't have it. It doesn't make any sense. It would be so lit if they had a patch right there, sponsored by the favorite coffee brand or whatever. It doesn't make any sense. I can't buy it until I have that patch. Nobody was asking for that. Nobody was like, man, I gotta have a patch on the jersey. This is strictly a money grab, and I'm not mad at any institution, any person, individual trying to get the dollars up, baby. Do you? I'm not mad at that at all. But I'm just saying, as a person, okay, as a person myself who has purchased over hundreds of jerseys in my lifetime, I can't run with it. I can't do it. I want to say something else, but we try to keep it PG over here. I can't run with that. I can't do it. Won't do it. It's just ridiculous. Now, hey man, I may love the team, but I don't love that coffee brand. I don't love that insurance company. I don't want that. I'm here to support the team and the team only. But that's just me, okay? I understand a lot of my viewers are outside in other countries, and with soccer kits being so popular and soccer as a whole being so popular around the world, it's probably the #1 sport in the entire world. I know the soccer kids have a bunch of patches and brands on there, and sometimes those foreign basketball leagues, they have a lot of them on their jerseys too. So I want y'all to leave me a comment down in the comment section. If you're from a foreign country that has that, let me know how you feel about that, because people in America, we just ain't digging it. But I am so relieved that we are able to purchase these jerseys here in America without the patch. That being said, let's talk about this game, and I wanted to go in a different direction. Now, before I get into that, if you want to support this channel, yes, I'm talking to you. If you want to support this channel directly, just find this link down in the comment section and leave $1. Leave just $1 to help this channel continue to grow. I appreciate you for doing so. Now back to this game. I'm going in a different direction. Yes, I want to talk about Boban the Great. There's not much to talk about because Boban the Great got count 'em, 0 minutes once again. I don't know if Rick Carlisle's ever going to understand that consistency, yes, consistency is the key to winning championships, or at least competing for some. If you just play erratic basketball and not consistent, you're going to get some wins, you're going to have some bad losses, it's going to be exciting and heartbreaking at the same time. But you're hardly ever going to get that final prize, which needs consistency to get there. Okay? It needs consistency. You can win a game every here and there, in the season, but to win a 7-game, a best of 7 series, you're going to need some consistency, something you can depend on and count on when it comes to crunch time. Why am I mentioning Boban? Why didn't he get any minutes? This guy Hassan Whiteside. He's like, who is Hassan Whiteside? Exactly. He's the center for the Portland Trail Blazers. He averages like 15 points and 14 rebounds a game. Those are pretty good numbers. Okay? I'm not mad at that at all. Probably shoots like 60-something% from the field. Hey, kudos to you. Do your thing. The reason I'm bringing up this guy, okay, he's not a name brand guy, okay? The reason I'm bringing him up is because he had a sensational game, okay? He had 21 points. He had 21 points and had 18 rebounds. 18 man-size rebounds. And what did he do? How did he do that? Did he shoot 50 shots? He only took 10 shots, hit 9 of them, shot 90% from the field. What does that mean? He was dominating. He was dominating down there. And his domination of everything in the paint, that allowed them to stay in the ball game and keep it close throughout until the final few seconds of the game. That allows you to stay steady and to come back even if the other team goes on a run and they get a big lead, which is all I'm ever asking for. Get a few post-ups. Bring Boban in the fourth quarter to slow it down when you have that big lead, because once again, they had a big lead going into the fourth quarter and squandered it away. Just almost squandered it away. Almost. It's like, man, they just got your heart going. It just making it says, how do we keep letting these people almost come back? When you live by the 3 and you die by the 3, that's what happens. You can get up by a bunch of points real quick, and you can let the other team come back real quick, because those shots, they come in bunches. You make a bunch in a bunch, and then you miss a bunch in a bunch. I know that's just really ridiculous. I should have said that in a different way, but I'm moving on from that. Matter of fact, the Dallas Mavericks, you know the deal. They became the Houston Mavericks again. They shot 47 3-pointers. Jeez Louise. 47 3-pointers. 47 of the things. You see, that happened today, that they hit 42% of them, which is out freaking standing. So they were able to pull out this victory. I am excited about what the Dallas Mavericks did. I'm happy about the fact that they started 0 for 6 for the game, but they kept grinding. They kept working it out. At least I don't agree with the plan, but they stuck with it. They kept firing up those threes. Then they started to hit some, and then you started to miss some towards third and fourth quarter. Hey, at least they grinded it out. They didn't give up. They showed they had a lot of heart, so I can appreciate that. And it was a joy to watch. But 47 3-pointers is outrageous, and they barely still won. The reason that they won this game, and they had to win this game. Let me tell you why this was a must-win game. They played the Portland Trail Blazers to a standstill in the first, third, and fourth quarters. It was equal. The reason they won that game by 8 is because they outscored the Trailblazers by 8 in the second quarter after C.J. McCollum, their co-star, went down with an ankle injury. After that ankle injury, they were discombobulated. They just didn't know what to do, where to turn. I'm sure they didn't prepare a game plan for that. And that's what caused them to lose the ball game. That was the difference. That was the difference. He only played, what, like 12 minutes or something like that? I mean, then you got Gary Trent Jr. coming off the bench who hardly plays any minutes whatsoever. This guy gets 22 minutes and he was terrible. He was hot garbage. I think he went like 1 for 4 for the game. He just provided nothing. Those minutes, with at least 18 of them, that would bumped CJ McCollum up to 30. Of those, would you rather have 22 minutes of Gary Trent Jr. or 18 more minutes of CJ McCollum? You see the difference? You see the difference there? Man, listen. This is a problem. They played him to a standstill the other 3 quarters. That is the problem. And he still almost came back, even without this guy. Man, y'all got to do something. Bring Boban in. Leave a comment in the comment section if you'd like to see more of Boban the Great. Now we're talking about, hey, they got Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony, he has like 22 points. He had an above average game. I don't think he only hit like 1 3-pointer. I mean, so other than that, he shot pretty well from the field, had a pretty good game. Damian Lillard was outstanding. I mean, he had like over 30-something points, like 34. I mean, shot a great percentage from the field. I mean, he wasn't great from 3. No one on the Blazers was. See, that's the only problem that the Blazers really had. You see, the thing is, from 2, all the 2s that they shot, anything inside the 3-point line, they shot like 66% from the field. Like 66%. It was something outrageous like that. I mean, that tells me that the Dallas Mavericks are playing no defense whatsoever. They were just getting anything they wanted on every single play. The only time that they faltered is when they went behind that 3-point line and they shot like 30% from the field. See, when you're shooting 2s and you're dominating on the boards, I mean, you can slow down the game. And even if you're having a poor shooting night, if you shoot an average percentage from 3, which is about 35%, I mean, you're going to win a whole lot of games. I mean, a lot. Most of the games you are going to win. But they shot 30%, from the 3-point line, which is way below average. And it's not like there was hand in face every single time. A lot of these shots were uncontested and wide open. They were just missing. That tells me that the defense for the Dallas Mavericks is suspect, and they need to work on that. I know what you're thinking. The unicorn, KP, Kristaps Porzingis, when he comes back, he's going to shore up that defense a lot, and he will. But how much? That is something we need to definitely look at whenever he does come back, and hopefully that is sooner rather than later. The next game is on Tuesday, so we'll be looking out for that. Maybe he'll make his triumphant return, and then that defense will be, hey, well, like, what were we even talking about on Saturday? What were we even talking about? That didn't make any sense. He's blocking shots. Speaking of blocking shots, this guy, like I said, man, Hassan Whiteside was dominating this game. He had 5 gargantuan blocks. The entire team of the Dallas Mavericks only had 4 blocks amongst them. He outblocked the entire Mavericks team. When I say he was dominating, he was indeed. But, man, and a bit of good coaching. I'm not just going to rag on him the whole game. Good coaching. Rick Carlisle. They saw an advantage that they had. They said they were going to run screen rolls with Tim Hardaway Jr. involving Hassan Whiteside. He likes to stay close to the basket. That's why he gets a lot of blocks and those 18 rebounds. And he gets a bunch of dunks and he shoots 90% from the field. He doesn't like to move outside of the paint. So when you involve him in the pick and roll, and as they were doing this game, Tim Hardaway Jr. was coming off that screen. He was wide open space. He was wide open, just knocking down jumpers, and the jumper was money. He was just knocking it down, just run. Man, he was killing. And then this Hassan Whiteside, he's like, the pick, I'm just gonna let you shoot it. They turn around and buckets, come around to the screen road, buckets, and he's like, I don't know what to do. Damian Lillard's like, come on, do something. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to do because he was knocking him down. So kudos to you. I mean, there was one time that Seth Curry, he drove in and then he saw wide side down and he was like, I don't want none of this. I don't want no parts. So he threw it over his head. It was a wild pass. Tim Hardaway Jr., I mean, he was fantastic in saving that ball from going out of bounds. And then he turned around and he was like, with the three. And it was good. And I was like, man, he is on fire tonight. Matter of fact, I believe he shot like 62% from three. He shot 62%, which is outrageous. This guy, Luka Magic.
So the Dallas Mavericks are at home and he started out 0 for 6 until then that bomb from deep Dallas Fort Worth. And look at that tremendous pass out to the corner. Dorian Finney-Smith with the knockdown three. Feeling good. He's hesitation. Tim Hardaway Jr. from the wing for another wide open three. All attention's being played to Luka. He hit 1-3. There's another from the opposite wing. This guy Damian Lillard getting picked off, and another pick by Dwight Powell leads to oh my God, the opportunity for a 4-point play. My God, this guy is on fire right now. Not another one. Luka Magic, this guy is on fire. I think he had 4 threes in the first quarter. Oh no. Then you pass it to Seth Curry over there. He's feeling good. He says, what a year. Step and a drop off to Dwight Powell for the hammer. He looks for the post up and he passed it. Passed it to Tim Hardaway. That connection is working right now. They were both on fire the whole day. Both had over 25 points. And are you kidding me? Oh my God, Ken Bazemore's throwing his hands up because he doesn't know what to do. There's nothing to do. He's wide open. Hassan Whiteside refuses to come out on those ball screens. He won't do it. He'll give me the jumper. And then he blows right by Carmelo. Stay mellow over there. Oh my God, coming right back. Mario Hazonia, he gets picked off. And then the slick move and then a little jump hook from the baseline. This guy's showing the whole package right now. Strong into the lane. He says, you know what? I'll pass it off to Dwight Powell one more again because it worked so well the first time. And then the no-look pass to the corner for Seth Curry with a PJ Tucker special. Luka Doncic coming off this screen. This screen from Dwight Powell is killing the Blazers right now. Matter of fact, Luka Doncic is blazing himself because he's on fire, on way to how many threes? He's going to shoot 12. Oh my God, forget shooting threes. He said, and 1! He's yelling in the ref's direction. And I said he shot 3. He shot 12 threes. Bang! My God, the step back is so pretty.
Was outstanding in every sense of the word. He shot 66%, going 8 for 12 from the three-point line, which is a Herculean Hall of Fame. Those are those type of numbers right there. He shot 66% from the three-point line, and then they barely still won. But the problem is there's no consistency with that, because while everyone is jumping up and down, it's like, man, Luka Doncic for All-Star game and these MVP. The last 2 games, this guy shot 2 of 14. 2 of 14 from the three-point line. 2 of 14. 2 of 14. That's like 14%. What? My God. Listen, that is a problem, but no one's talking about that though. It's like, man, there's no mention of these poor shooting nights and having like 6 or 7 turnovers a game, which is outrageous. I like to have a balanced idea of what's going on. Don't just point out the good stuff that they do. You got to point out the places where they need some improvement. And hey, when you're just firing up three-pointers like this, you're going to lose a bunch of games like that or have closer games when you should have. Barely beating the Sacramento Kings. That doesn't make any sense. Bogdanovich didn't even play. I mean, come on now. Come on. We got to do better than that. Are we just trying to win some games and have some crowds and yay and cheer? Or are we trying to fight and compete for a championship? That's what I'm trying to get to. Now, other than that, I can't really complain because got Luka Magic. I mean, he was really tremendous. I mean, I'm just gonna really break it down for you. He was outstanding. I mean, he only had a couple of turnovers, shot a high percentage from the field, shot a high percentage from the 3-point line. He only took 23 shots, and for a superstar of his caliber, that's right in the wheel well. That's where you're supposed to be. He controlled the game, made shots when he needed to. He drove in, he made some tremendous passes along the baseline. I mean, these were game-winning plays, and he made them all game. So I'm not mad about that. If we could just get some consistency, and it starts with the lineups and the rotation. At least he went back to the best starting lineup that we have without Porzingis. So I'm not mad about that. But we still need to get Boban some minutes in the game, so when we do call upon him, at least he'll be in the groove and ready to go. Now, if you're ready to go, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you're alerted every time there's a brand new video. Like this video, smash that like button to let the algorithm and the people who run YouTube know just how much you're enjoying these videos. And if you, yes, I'm talking to you, if you want to support this channel directly, only if you like these videos. If you don't like them, I'm sure you're just going to move right on. But if you do like them, find this link down in the comment section or the description box and leave $1. Leave just $1 to help this channel continue to grow. I'm Iron Man. Music Group The Lottery, Showtime Records. Holla.